Alright, I figured out the problem with the screen. I had it on screen lock. Fixed it. So now we're moving on to a trilogy of films that I like the first two, but the third one kind of irritates me. And that's Boogeyman! This Boogeyman stars Barry Watson from Seventh Heaven and Emily Deschanel from Bones. And it's the story that we start with, as always, story. Story is Tim, when he is a kid, his dad is taken from him by the Boogeyman, even though no one believes him. They believe that his father just ran away, and he's had to deal with this phobia of the Boogeyman for his entire life. And now, after his mother's death, he has to return to the house that he grew up in and confront the Boogeyman. Right away at the bat, I gotta tell you that I don't know why Barry Watson never did many movies, because he is great in this. He's great with the fear of, this Boogeyman thing going after him. And I love the concept of the Boogeyman, what's hiding under your bed, what's hiding in your closet, that thing. And I love the way they portrayed in this film, where it's what he's afraid of. The Boogeyman feeds on your fear. It's what he's afraid of the most. When he was a kid, it's a hoodie sitting in propped up in a chair with a baseball bat that's causing a shadow, making him freak out. It's a shadow of a bird that's making him freak out. It's weird things. That when he was a kid, making him freak out. And I like how that ties into why it's still in his room while she's there. I don't know. Tie into when he starts smashing the stuff later as an adult. And it starts, to hurt the Boogeyman, because it shows he's not afraid of that stuff or the Boogeyman anymore. I also like Emily Deschanel in this. She does a good job of what they give her. There's not much for her character to do. She's basically just there. But yeah, and I also like the tone, the darkness of this, the how he is desperate to stop this Boogeyman from hurting the people that he loves. He kills his uncle, took his dad. It's never specifically said, but I've always thought that the Boogeyman was responsible for his mother's death as well, somehow. I also like the teleportation angle and the time travel type thing, where he's, specifically, he's at the hotel with his girlfriend, right? And she goes to draw a bath. He leaves to go get ice. When he comes back, she's gone. And as he's looking around, he ends up in his old house with Emily Deschanel is there. They run back to the hotel. She's gone. There's a bloody handprint, which is later revealed to be his handprint on there. Because there's another sequence where they once again travel through time, and he tries to rescue Jessica, but it doesn't work. And Lucy Lawless plays the mom for the brief cameo that she has. But yeah, great. Now let's get to the negative. Well, I only have a couple, and that's one thing is the idea that Tim claims that the Boogeyman killed his dad, and they just said that the dad ran away. Wouldn't you have to have some kind of proof for that? Like a suitcase that was taken, or personal items. He wouldn't just take off. A car. Did he just start walking? Was there any proof that the dad left? And the fact that no one has ever seen the dad again? Was it reported to police? He would be, not left, but missing. But they just all said, oh, he left them. That doesn't make any sense to me. And also, after the ending where Tim faces his fear and says and it shows that he finally defeated the Boogeyman, there's a post-credit scene with a little girl who is being shot from the view of the closet, meaning that the Boogeyman is still around. And yes, we got two sequels to go around, and I do like the second one better than the first one and the third one. Even though it kind of moves away from this, thing. It keeps the fear aspect, but it moves away from, I don't know, this kind of thing. But it just, I understand you might want to work on a sequel later. The sequel really has nothing to do with this, and it barely mentions Tim. So I don't understand why they would have that. Oh, Tim finally defeated the Boogeyman. But there's another Boogeyman. And yes, I thought about this too. You can say, maybe there was more than one Boogeyman. Maybe Tim defeated his Boogeyman, and now this little girl has a Boogeyman. But this little girl is not the focus of the next film. It's, a thought. Otherwise, I thought the movie, I always thought this one was pretty good. I remember borrowing it from my grandma to watch it once. And I bought my own, obviously. But I felt like, yeah, this is a good movie. So yeah, all in all, I have to give Boogeyman an 8 out of 10, at least. It's a very good movie. Go out and buy this, it's very good. 8 out of 10, I think. So what are your thoughts on Boogeyman? Let me know in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, love, peace, chicken grease. We'll move on to Boogeyman 2.